go. We're back. SEAC. Meeting day at Barstool. Sponsored by Roback. Roback.com. Promo code YAK. 20% off your first purchase to the end of the week. Q-zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts, everything. Roback.com. Sweatshirts. Roback.com. Promo code YAK. 20% off your first purchase through the end of the week. It is buzzing today, boys.
It is buzzing out there. Look at all those people.
Hey, do you get mad when I say boys?
No, not at all.
Because I do consider you one of the boys.
I feel like, for the most part,
okay.
That's the
I
vibe.
don't, like saying boys and girls is like.
No, I don't.
Boys.
It's the boys. We're the boys.
I've been using your pregnant room.
Oh, the pump room.
Lovely.
There's a pump room?
Dude.
It's my favorite.
Chicago office might need one. I'm just
Pump
throwing
room?
that out there. It is delightful. It's so peaceful. I used to spend the whole day in it.
What is the etiquette update on breastfeeding in public?
Can't do it.
You can do it,
I just started doing it eventually.
but you just can't be in your face about it, or you can.
You can.
I think you have to. I think it's one of those things that you're allowed to do it, but you have to offer some.
Right.
You know what I mean?
To others?
Yeah,
other
right.
Babies?
Right.
Yeah.
Or to other men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want a little sip?
That always just, I always remember that, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
I think it depends too. If you have like a great set of big naturals, everyone
What is
appreciates
the science
Yes.
behind that?
You're
Yeah.
like me. People are like, oh,
Yeah.
guess
Rico's
gotta
here.
eat.
Yo, what's up?
It's meeting day.
Yeah,
How you feeling?
I'm all right. I think it's just a freeing. Also, by the way, it's the first time I'm wearing shorts. I'll address this now. I've never shown my legs. If you look, there's some shit going on.
Yeah. What
It is what it is.
can I?
Now
Can I ask?
Well, listen. At this point,
He got burned.
Anything? Oh, that's cool.
thanks, Dan. Way to fucking.
Can I ask how?
Oh, I don't want people to be like, oh, Rico, you got some kind of leprosy or something.
Yeah, fair enough.
You
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, it was-
burned. You got burned trying to save a person's life.
Right.
That's cool.
Oh,
Pretty fucking
that's-
badass.
Yeah.
And I forgot to tell you, I got bit by a shark in the Outer Banks.
Wait,
Wait, what?
Yeah, I completely forgot to tell you. That was my
Rico, you shut up with your story.
Rico, fuck you.
What did I do
Fuck
to
you,
you,
dude.
Like what have I ever done?
Yeah, dude.
I got bit by a shark. I've done a lot of fucked up things. I don't think I ever did a bad thing to you.
Oh, fuck. That was awesome.
What is that shit?
Yeah, it did. It was just a
You
like
know him
down
real well. Like,
here,
is this just going on forever?
He's telling a shark bite. Just stop talking.
Let the victim
speak.
it almost, you know how you hear stories people get stabbed they didn't even know because I guess adrenaline.
Yeah,
I didn't
okay.
even feel it.
Same.
A large chunk of my rib, like this rib area, just came right off.
Wow.
Such a lot.
Oh, my God. That was so fucking
Yeah,
good.
that was my thorn, not the mosquito bites.
Shark
What
bite.
about the shark attack?
Yeah.
Oh. I gotta share. I was in Chicago yesterday. I had two things happen on consecutive flights that I want you guys to tell me what I should have done. So the first was going to Chicago. Had the woman next to me eating shrimp and fish.
Okay.
Hot shrimp and
Oh, for
fish.
two.
Hot shrimp and fish.
Hated her.
0 for 3 with
But I think she kind of redeemed herself because when we were about to land, we're 500 feet from landing, we're still in the air. She stood up and opened the overhead compartment and started to get ready to get off the plane.
Power move.
And I was like, I've never seen anything like it. So I think she was that chaotic crazy. And then last night,
First class.
Did
Yes,
she,
first class.
if she finished the meal, that's kind of a knock up, yeah.
yeah, she finished it as well. And then last night, I sat down, and before we took off, the guy next to me spilled an entire glass of white wine in my lap. I don't know what you're supposed to do in that situation.
It could have been worse. It could have been red, stained.
Could have been red.
Was he like super apologetic or
He
what?
was,
the-
but I also I had a moment where I was like, should I escalate this? But then you have to sit next to this person for 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you were sitting next to him?
Yeah.
That's way worse for him, I think.
Yes, I've spilled
so?
on people.
I
just
spilled
once,
it. That would
but
just ruin me.
I did that once on a flight and wanted to die the whole.
You're not
rest of the
covered
flight.
in wine.
I smelled like
Diet
wine.
Coke.
Smell is the problem here.
Yeah.
Is this you're in first class, right?
Yeah.
Is that a regular occurrence in first class? Because you get served booze before the plane goes off, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's never happened to me before spilling. And then he even got another glass of white wine like halfway through the flight, and he was like, if it's okay with you. And I was like, dude, leave me alone.
That's when you got to start cracking skulls.
Did he offer
Yeah.
to buy a drink?
No,
He
it's
has to
first
offer
class.
you
It's
something.
free.
Oh, okay.
That's you're in a pickle there.
Right in my lap. Couldn't have been more like of a direct. You know when you get like a little spill and you're like, oh, I survived that one? This was a kill shot.
I'm trying to think like what he could have done. Offer to pay for the Uber home.
Wait, is first class
Yeah.
open bar the whole
Something like-
time?
Yes.
Really?
Really, I would have just been like, I'm sorry.
Really?
I'm not gonna be like, let me follow you out to the.
Yeah, no, there's nothing. There was he
Yeah.
played it well. I think I played it well. There was nothing like all I did was basically like it's okay, man. And
Well,
just
what
put it on my
about
head.
what about this?
Yeah.
His next wine, he spills it all over himself.
I love that, man.
Ah, I should
On
have gotten
accident,
wine.
like, pretends it's on accident.
I should have gotten wine and spilled it on him. Been like, yeah, see, not
We're
so
even.
fun.
Now we're even.
Fuck.
Like the old Jerry Seinfeld when he's like, when the telemarketers call. He's like, how about I call you at home while you're eating dinner? I'll see how you like it.
Reverse it. Steven, you didn't know that first class has free drinks?
No, I thought you got like a courtesy one to start, like a
No.
champagne. You get it the whole time.
I don't really take advantage of it, so I don't
So you
like
could-
drinking and flying.
Yeah,
I don't
not
either,
here.
but you could just get hammered.
Correct. But before that, we had a Chicago meeting, and Hank was leading it. And at the end, KB and Kate, and actually everyone can attest to this, Steven tried to start talking to us like he was the boss.
Yeah,
It
boss
I would-
cadence.
Instant rage.
was the most uncomfortable I think I've ever felt.
I mean, that's.
He was like,
that
if
was-
you guys have content ideas, you can come see me. And like, and I was just
Yeah,
like,
he was
dude,
and one thing to look out for.
I actually, Sass and Rico, like you, I'm not lying. They can back me up. I just was like, what are you doing? And I said that in the middle of me. I was like,
down so
Steven,
fast.
what are you doing right now?
was-
Silent the
that was-
whole way. Hank's
was
running
like,
the whole thing, and then he chimed in at the end.
Yeah.
That was my meeting.
Wild move.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
It was.
He's drunk with power.
Whoa.
Check the calendar.
What was
make
the
the
one
slide?
Check the
particular
email right
thing?
Doesn't
before
mean it
break.
was your meeting.
I made the deck.
That doesn't mean it was your meeting.
It was Hank and I's meeting, and we were going through it. He was going to take the first half. I was going to take the last two slides, and then when I started talking, you were like, "Why are you speaking in that voice?"
Yeah, you did. You started speaking in like concerned dad
went
voice
corporate.
to all of us. Do the voice you were doing.
I think it's just my normal voice.
No.
What did he say at the very end? Zah, what was it
He
that he
asked
said that?
if the new Chicago office. What did he say?
Yeah, new landmark because his first slide was Chicago.
Oh, that was the-
No, is this going to be the new landmark?
Yeah, medium
And,
landmark.
a media landmark.
So I
love
ripped.
the
I
business
ripped
lingo.
the.
Yeah,
the-
no, and Stephen Cheah does it, and it makes me want to puke.
I
We're
ripped
we're
the.
trying to reinvent the wheel. We want to put a pin in this, and we'll break bread on that.
I've never
back.
felt.
Yeah.
I'm happy everyone else. I think I took a good like vibe of the room that everyone felt as uncomfortable as I did, because Stephen talking to us like that was like.
It was like it was a little bit demeaning. He was just
Yeah.
like, if you have any content ideas, come to me and we'll bounce it back and forth.
Right. It was almost like if I had to like describe a nightmare that I had, it would be that. Steven is now all of our bosses and talking to us like that at all times.
My new job is, in addition to content, I am working with Hank and sales and marketing to
I know.
relay all this stuff. So, I mean,
So what it?
infer what you want, but a lot of these ideas will be going through me at some point.
Love it.
I don't think.
Dan, you
I
gotta
don't
respect
think
it.
content ideas should be.
He's just
going
the king
through
now.
Anyone who's not in content.
Well, he's been
Steven
in
is
I
in
am in
content.
content.
He's been in content as long as Big Cat.
Yeah.
Right?
Steven's
10,
been in
15
content
years?
forever.
Yeah.
How long you been in, Steven?
Since
Full-time?
2018.
Full time or I mean, I've been doing the Yak since 2018,
17?
3 years.
17,
6 years served.
18.
5 years served.
January 17, 2018.
It's a lifetime.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Just don't do that voice ever again.
I want to.
I don't know, it's just a serious
you can do
talking
that
voice.
voice to other people. No, you can't. No, actually, no. I don't want to wish that on anyone.
Are you going to shoot shit down?
Yeah, like, are you gonna be like, that's not electric?
are you gonna bring some weak shit in my house?
What about a Madden game where you have to? The goal is to lose by the least amount of points possible.
Ooh.
And you're playing to lose.
Yeah, but you have to lose by like 1.
You lose by 1, you win.
Yeah, that's how you win.
You just miss a PAT.
It already feels like you're not getting it.
You're talking about anyone
can
can
work,
just do this?
Steven, if you can't understand this.
You think
idea.
you
It's a
could?
streaming idea.
Yeah.
Do you think is this for me or this?
It's
for
an
anyone?
idea.
Yeah, you're the idea.
We're pitching ideas to Che. Like,
Yeah,
him-
he's
Yeah.
our boss.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you think that's gonna work, let's try it, and we'll talk about what times are available and how often you can do this.
This is the problem with me and Steven's relationship is that like 90% of the time that he comes up to me and says something, I'm like half listening because I'm like, I trust him. I do trust him. But he'll come and say like, oh, I'm thinking about doing this, this, or this. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And then we get to a point where he's like running a meeting. And I'm like, how'd this happen? And he's like, well, you said that this was okay. And I hate myself.
Yeah, you okayed my title.
I
You
know.
wrote-
This
wrote over
is
the
all
top.
my fault. I created this monster.
Making up a title is good too.
Yeah.
I did that once.
Power broker?
That. But before I got squeezed out of CYO, which I'm not allowed to talk about, I was I made up director of game operations.
Oh,
So like anything going on, I was running.
I like that.
That would be like if, I guess it wouldn't happen in CYO, but if a rim got off kilter, you'd have to
That's not. I was
It's not the janitor.
fundraising.
game operation.
What were some of your like part-time jobs growing up?
Target. Worked in sports for a little.
Did you ever get fired?
Yeah, once.
For what? From where?
Did you ever leave for another job?
Yeah, Dan, it's past life.
Oh, okay.
Want to hear about the firing?
Yeah.
Let the guy talk about the shark story. Now we're not letting him talk?
Okay. All right, go.
Roll. Go back on the bridge. It was all right, so I knew I was going on the fire department, so it was like a hold job, and it was a raise from where I was doing transportation logistics, and they were like a startup, and they basically, long story short, they moved like 2 truckloads a day. So take it from a guy who had 25 a day and you were busy all day. I was like bored. I was sitting there just like knowing I'm leaving, like whatever. And like I'd tell these, they'd be like, how much is it going to be to move this from Florida to here? I'd be like, it's going to be this much. They'd be like, well, the only way we go in is if we go in at a loss. And like I used to make money. I'm like, you can't go in at a loss. Then they would get mad at me that it costs too much. I'm like, you can't have it both ways. So the guy, like, the final straws, the guy kind of talked to me like a child, which that's my
Trigger.
big pet peeve. So I was on the phone and I like stood up and I was like, don't talk to me like a child. Don't talk to me like a child. And the next week I came in and I was locked out of the system and they were like, hey, we're going to meet over here. And, you know, we're going to.
You weren't like too upset.
Yeah, we're going to like separate and you got to, like, we're going to go separate ways. I'm like, all right, just as long as you put it on paper, we went our separate ways.
Yeah.
It was like a hugging situation.
Yeah.
And then you said you didn't.
Right, yeah. It was like as long as, so it was a mutual parting of ways. Yeah, it got, Diego, you want me to say his full name?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Social.
Sure.
Nah, I don't want to say his full name.
Hey,
He does like real estate in Florida. He's a scumbag.
Is that Carl Nassib?
Yeah.
What is he work here now?
I don't know. He
He's been
kinda
here
just here for the
before.
meeting.
Yeah, because I
too.
kind of gave him a what's up, and he was like, "What's up? Like, I'm work here now. Do you want to grab him? Does he work here now?
Do we work with Carl Nass?
Back to do some stuff. I don't know when.
Syracuse, right? And the Bill? Was he the Bills backup?
Holy shit, is that Nate?
Raiders.
And Nate's here.
Oh, back from the poker tournament.
I threw.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh.
Who's he talking to? There was a bunch of very professional-looking men in the waiting area.
Yeah, what was that all
when we
about?
walked by. So I,
Yeah, I saw that when I walked in.
yeah, very fancy-looking people.
Does Carl Nassib work here now?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He just said, "Put it on my desk." Carl, what's up?
So
Come
he
on in.
does work here.
What's going on?
Carl Nassib,
Ellen.
former
Oh, you're fine.
NFL player, still playing. Unemployed NFL player. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm officially old. Turned 30
That's not old.
back in April. Yeah.
Do you work here
old.
now?
I have an apartment in the city. Do I have to put these on?
Wait, that wasn't an answer to the
Whoa,
question.
Oh, you mean work at Barstool?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, because when I walked down, you gave me like a "What's up?" Like you work here, and then I just heard you say, "Put that on my desk."
No. I saw you walk in and you say, yo. And then I turned and then there was somebody much shorter.
Rico, yeah, much.
Got it. Yeah.
My cash is great.
But what about the desk thing that I
They
just
weren't in my
heard?
periphery. No, my buddy Rick, who's
You're talking the mic.
oh, my bad.
You definitely don't work here.
No, I've never it's like my third time on a podcast. I see you guys all the time. This
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah,
See
what's
you
up,
guys,
dude?
All of us?
so much.
Do you
Yeah,
want to
so-
work here?
Nice to meet you.
How we doing?
You're in.
Yeah, you can just start showing up every day and
I live right in Gramercy.
Okay.
During the off season, so it took me like 15-minute walk.
Wait, were you on a team last year? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was on the Bucs. Yep.
Oh, that's right. So are you gonna? Let's get back on the Bucs.
Dude, Bucs are killing it. Yeah.
No, they're not.
Boy.
They're not. They're
What
not.
you mean?
Good. They're not gonna be
Talking
good
about-
this year.
I'm not.
What does the Bucs locker room think of Stephen Cheah?
If anything at all.
Has he ever been brought up?
I mean, just this ethereal, great guy.
Oh God.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Posting like
we
the
know you're
best
joking.
highlights ever. You know what I mean? Just like a real legend over there. Yeah. No, we appreciate it.
Straight from the
You
source.
have no idea what you've done.
Yeah.
Brainwashed.
Wait. So what about like when he says the Giovanni Bernard shit? Like, does Giovanni Bernard say after like, who the fuck was that guy?
No, I don't. I've never. Well, we met for the first time.
Yeah.
A
couple
few weeks ago. Yeah.
Okay.
So I never. I don't know too many names.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is sick.
You might have
Yeah.
heard it around the hallways. Somebody just a little Giovanni Bernard.
See.
Dude, you look Italian too, so that usually rolls off. Yeah, it's killing it.
Oz got his hand
Pulls
in
right
his
up.
Yeah.
You're like, God damn it.
Okay. I think you said goodbye to your dentist, but we had like an old neighborhood party before I moved to Chicago with like all my old neighborhood crew.
Right.
And all the old neighborhood dads were back together again. And we were talking about the snake, shooting the snake in the driveway story. And then we were talking about I swear I told this on here. Me and the neighborhood kids were biking around and we found a squirrel that was like mortally wounded, like wasn't going to live.
Yeah.
And it was the weekend, the vet was closed. And so I put it in my other neighbor's ball cap and I like wrote it up to my parents. I'm like, we have to save this squirrel. And the dads were all hanging out and they're like, there's no saving the squirrel. And in my mind, and I texted with another girl in my neighborhood who remembered it the same as me. Their solution was to put it in like a Wawa plastic bag and like tie it to the tailpipe of a car.
What?
Now
How is that the best way?
No, I don't. That's it. They were like, no. I don't know where you guys got that from. So we were talking about it because we're like, we swear we remember like whatever. And at this party, the neighborhood dads were like, no, that's not what happened. But you're probably thinking of the time X neighbor had a bunch of rodents living under his shed. So we backed up. This neighbor struck to the thing, closed
And
off
you
the
just
holes.
Gassed them?
And they
Oh, that's like a smart idea.
Yeah, and they
man.
gassed all the rodents under.
That's like hillbilly extermination.
Yeah.
That's what Charlie does in
And
Always
that's-
Sunny.
Have you guys
That
ever had to
was.
kill an animal?
No,
Out of like,
No, if I wouldn't do anything.
I wouldn't do
did once.
anything.
I did once.
And what was the animal?
What was
It
it?
was a little bird.
I killed a bird playing wiffle ball.
No.
Yes, I just remembered that and I cried.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ball hit the bird and the bird died and my mom was like, "Let's go for a walk." And then I came back and they're like, "The bird flew away."
That's awesome. Well, it was a bird that was very, very hurt, and it was the middle of winter in Chicago, and it was in a parking lot, and it was like 10 degrees, and I saw the bird, and it was very hurt, and I was like, what am I? So I just grabbed a huge piece of ice and just smashed it.
Oh,
That's a good.
Walked
that's the
away.
best thing you
That's
could
what-
do.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm not going to let it die here slowly, and also I don't think they don't come to pick up like mortally wounded birds in the middle
Right.
of January.
Yeah,
And it wasn't like a special bird. It
Yeah.
was like a
Crow.
that one hurt. That one hurts me though.
but they did put the squirrel out in a more better way.
That's actually badass.
I don't know.
Put
I
a
remember.
Bag, a Wawa bag to a tailpipe.
I don't know, but we both had that. I don't know.
Just smash it.
That'd be like 2 presses on the gas and it would be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a good idea.
It is.
that isn't that like isn't
Yeah,
that
I'd say
kind
that's
of
actually probably one of the
humane?
more humane ways
Right?
to kill an animal.
I think you just smash. I think you just
No.
smash. it.
Smash?
Because that
Yeah.
could go wrong.
Yeah, you
No, you put the
smash it with a
squirrel-
bat.
Yeah, you put the squirrel in a bag. You get a big rock. You just
I'd
smash.
so much rather
But
just
that way is so
peacefully gassed.
personal. I feel like the gas thing.
Really, like gas from a car, like it smells good. They're probably like, "Oh, what's that good smell?" And then
right.
the last
Come
thing I
on.
remember is a good
Asphyxiation is way worse than just.
Yeah, I don't
getting
know.
smashed.
That the tailpipe shit is
Yeah,
wicked.
you guys are way off.
I don't think.
The
you just-
smash with a rock or a boulder.
It's over.
It's instant.
Yeah, it's like shooting it.
It's like imploding.
My grandpa had to shoot a couple of bunnies.
Had to?
Yeah, or one maybe.
Why did he have to?
He was
Bunnies?
hurt,
Oh, okay.
and he just went out. He was like, the funniest thing is he's always been on like.
It was hurt because he had already shot it once.
My grandpa was like, he's always been like in a wheelchair or like on like crutches, and because he has like fucked up back problems, and he had to like wheel out with like his like 22 rifle. and, like wheel out through the grass and
buddies-
find the bunny.
What is it? God damn it, this guy? Am I losing to this guy?
Jimmy John had to rear naked choke an elephant that he couldn't kill.
Get under its neck.
My buddy had to shoot a bear in Alaska like last week.
It was charging?
It wasn't. I think it was just getting really close to the like camp that he's at and the guests and everything, and they had to shoot it because it's like a liability.
Damn.
He didn't shoot it. Someone
That
else
seems
shot it.
fucked up. Bear's just hanging.
Yeah, but you can't. I mean, the
Alaska, I think
guests
the
are paying like
laws-
$10,000 a week, and if one of them gets eaten by a bear,
Tough for
I'm
business.
fine with that.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that.
he said it was like devastating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have any of you shot an animal on like your outdoors trip? Did you or no?
I've never shot at an animal in any
No.
way.
I have no interest in
Neither.
that.
No.
I killed a fish.
I have.
Ah?
I'm not against it, but I don't.
What do you shot?
Multiple times. So Impala, the biggest I've gone
Impala?
is
Car?
No.
Oh.
No, Impala rims. No, Impala is like a deer.
Okay.
So the biggest I've gotten is a buffalo.
Oh
You
shit.
shot a buffalo?
But that so it was on a one of my one of the kids I went to high school with is a professional hunter now. He's a guide, and it was on one of my summer vacations. So for those, you have to get very close, and you need and I think also for the professionals, you need a backup shot. So it's you shoot and then they shoot just in case you miss.
Right.
You get real close to it, and it was frightening as hell.
Was there a big group of them and you like had to
Yeah,
pick one
it
out?
was-
and you...
So you like have to stalk it. We spent like 2 days. It was 2 days out in the bush just following them.
Oh
Damn.
shit.
So do you,
It's fun,
you
though.
camp out?
Yeah. So
That's
we were out
scary.
there. So it was a camping. We're out there for 5 days. Out there for 5 days. Then the buffalo we spent like a day or two
Damn.
following them. It's frightening as hell though. I'll never do it again.
Yeah.
The adrenaline rush was too much.
Yeah.
Man, a buffalo. That's badass, huh?
Yeah, that's good.